Um, the film told me, and it told us a lot. We didn't play our game defensively or offensively, but at the end of the day, I'm encouraged by the effort that we had and small things to be fixed. But that's what the playoffs are about: adjustments. And yesterday, the Pacers came out and they were the better team last night, and they made adjustments very well. And Paul George played extremely well.
How personal do you take how you perform in the playoffs? I know how hard it's been for you to get to where you want to be and to get to the All-Star status that you have. How
Yeah.
important is it now for you to be a playoff guy?
Always is super important. Honestly, I hold myself to a high standard, and my performance last couple playoffs hasn't been up to par. Well, last year and last night, but I hold myself to a high standard. So I know going into game two, I have to be a little bit better, a lot better to me personally. And yeah, I didn't make shots, and that wasn't the one thing. If I make some shots, then it's a little bit better game. It looks better, but I think I did things well. Got into the lane, and I turned the ball over way too much, but got guys open, and I made some plays. But tomorrow is a different game.
Was last night after the game for you, was that just rest and recuperate, or was that get back in the gym? I don't know. What did you do?
I watched the film twice. I watched the game. I watched all the games yesterday. You can't hide from it. You can't hide from it. I definitely didn't go on social media because I know they was probably talking a lot of trash. But that's life, man, and it's cool. At the end of the day, I watched the film twice. I learned from it. I watched the other playoff games last night and just watched teams play and. Just still enjoy my everyday life. At the end of the day, I still gotta be me. I still got two kids at home. I gotta be a dad, and but I still got better as a basketball player last night by watching the film.
We know how close you and DeMar are. Do you lean on each other after not being or not playing up to your standard?
We have to, and that's not just me and him. I lean on Pat, our coaching staff. Last night I was texting Damari, and I got a good we got a good team, a good organization, and we got a good group of people that we can lean on. I even talked to Rex a lot last night, and I told Case that he was mad. He said, "Why you ain't text me?" But it's just. But I could have text coach, but it was just all about us in the learning process, and learning and the adjustments we have to make as a team, as individuals, and just get better. It's definitely one of the things where it's a group we can all lean on each other.
Kyle, you and DeMar are so essential to how this whole
Yeah.
operation runs. How do you find that balance between, especially teams who are stacking up against you guys, which seems to be the game plan? How do you find that balance between taking the responsibility to kind of counter that versus allowing teammates, allowing their game plan to work against them, if you know what I mean, by engaging other guys?
I mean, we know teams are going to try to take us out. I shot 3 for 13. I got some great looks, some looks I know I'm gonna make. Next game. And Demar got the same opportunities, but we try to, even now and watching the film, we got to find ways to catch, swing, swing, swing. Get the defense moving and get them to shift before we try to make our moves because we know we got 3 or 4 guys looking at us. So we got to just find ways to. Be effective with the ball and without the ball.
Because it's tricky, though, right?
It's very tricky. We're guys who the ball. We know who's shooting the most shots, and we're going to shoot the ball. But if we can find ways to get a Luis a more open three or a Terrence an open three or spacing to get Corey a drive, we got to figure out ways to do that.
Kyle, you don't seem like the kind of guy who would shy away from reading criticisms on social media. Was there a reason that you?
Nah, I just didn't want to. I just ain't feel like it. I ain't feel like it. I just ain't feel like it. I'll read it. Trust me, I'll read them. I get I got my logo on my password, so I'll go back and I keep scrolling and scrolling. But I'm not shying away from it. It's just at that point where it's like, all right, whatever. But you know what? I know what everyone's gonna say. Here we go again. So I read everybody. There you go, right there. That's what they said.
But your confidence is unshaken.
No, my confidence unshaken. Do I look shaky? No, I look strong, don't I?
Could
Ooh,
you
I
fight
look-
a bear?
You better pick me. Like DC say. Nah, I ain't lying. I ain't find no damn bear.
Does it bother you though that people are
No.
saying, here I go again? Or?
No, that's what it's for. It's for people to say their opinions. It's for people to have an opinion, and that's the world we live in. So I appreciate it. I love it. I mean, I have my own opinion. I always comment on Twitter. I watch games. I say what I want to say. So that's what it's for. It's for people to have a personality and have a voice, and it's part of the world. And for us, is for me, I didn't. I really just didn't want to read it. I mean, it's the same thing I've read and. It's fine. I'll read it. If you want me to go, I'll log on in my Twitter today and read it if you want me to. It's not a big deal to me.
Kyle,
You
was
do
there
it.
any part of you that at the end of the night kind of just sitting there thinking in yourself, not again?
Nah, no. Because if you start thinking like that, then your energy gets zapped. You start thinking, oh, here we go. You don't think that. It happens. Listen, in this league, anybody can win anywhere at any time, and we've proven it. The Pacers proved it yesterday. Teams can win anywhere. It's the playoffs. It's not like back in the whatever '90s where best of three. It's a 7-game series. You still got to win. They still got to beat us 3 more times, and we still got to try to beat them 4 times. So we got to go out there and still play basketball.
Kyle, what is the difference with this team as far as here we go again and why that won't be the case?
I think we just equipped differently. We're mentally stronger. We last night we literally did not play well. It happens. We really shot 38%. We shot 38%, and we still had a chance to kind of win. And Paul George played well. He played like an all-star. He played like an all-NBA player. So it's you tip your hat. You give them credit. Now game 2 is a different game. Every game in the playoff is a different animal, a different game. So now we have to prepare for game 2. Learn from game 1. Prepare for game 2.
What do you tell DeMar about his game one and how to get done?
Stay aggressive, shoot the ball. Yeah, and be yourself. And he was himself yesterday. I think he was a little bit tired, and that is a tough assignment with Paul George. That's a tough assignment, and playing both ends of the floor, he kind of got tired, and it's kind of hard. He shot shots and it looked tired, but that's basketball. He will make an adjustment. He'll make an adjustment. He watched the film last night. We all learn from everything and every game. So last night, if he took a shot that he thought he could do better, I'm sure next game he'll take that shot with more oomph or get to a different spot.
The day after a game where the ball's not falling for you, shots aren't falling for you, what works for you to get into that the next day?
Shoot more, and not even like just go out and jack him, but just be yourself. Like I shot shots yesterday and I felt they were good. They just didn't go in. So I'm gonna shoot the same shots and make them go in next time.
As a team, you guys have sort of prided yourself all year on being able to bounce back and overcome adversity. What's the difference between teams that can kind of avoid having extended drop-offs versus the ones that manage to avoid 2 or 3, 4 game losing streaks?
It just gives you that confidence to know that you can always bounce back. And you never are gotta, okay, you fall, but how do you get back up? And we're a team that's fallen, and we've gotten back up, and we've fallen and gotten back up. So it's just about getting back up and getting back going. Yeah, we lost a game. Now the goal is not to lose 2 in a row. Now we bounce back. Now we keep going. Now you grow, and you continue to get better.
When you walked out of the ACC last night, what were you feeling at that point?
Well, I left during the day because it was like 4 o'clock. It was a beautiful day. It was a beautiful day. Just like I was just like, all right, let me go watch the film. I didn't have any. My emotions weren't high. They weren't too low. They were just, okay. How do I? What do we have to do to be better? What do I have to do to be better? And what's the next plan? And how do we continue to game plan for Monday night?